Real quick one, just as we're sat here for the lights. I love this guy's mud flaps. I don't know if you can see them, I'll zoom into them, but they're just great. Anyway, that was it. Just a quick hello from me, checking out these mud flaps. Okay, that's Aberystwyth done. A little snack before we hit the road. It's a 4-hour ride home now. Of course, it started raining again, so that's fun. But yeah, 4 hours home, and on the way we're going to find this track, maybe, potentially. So let's see where we end up. Here we go. It's a very brief stop off, but to be honest, there's not much to see in this town. It's a very quiet, reversing, cool. A very quiet little town. Apart from the sea, of course, which is very nice. But I think I've been here now 3-4 times in the past 8 months, so you could say it's becoming one of my favourite towns, although there's really nothing happening here. Anyway, we've got 36 minutes until the first stop. We're using Google Maps now. And I'm going to go to the road which Klaus found for me and see what's going on. I mean, it might just be a road. Or it might be a green lane. Who knows? But we're on Google Maps, so we'll see where it takes us. And hopefully, with a bit of luck, the rain lets up. And we can have a sort of dry ride back. But it's only 4 hours back to the West Midlands. So I should be home by about 6-7 o'clock, depending on if we end up off-road or not. And if we do end up off-road, then obviously it will take me a bit longer than that, depending on how the terrain is. But I've got a feeling it's kind of unlikely we're going to end up on a green lane. We'll see. Oh boy, I regret to inform you that we are heading back into the clouds by the looks of it. Just over that mound over there. It looks like there's a load of rain. Huh. And I think we're heading right for it, so that's good. Go, 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 go. Maybe 10 bikes behind me right now and a few in front. And I just have a feeling they may all be heading to a similar destination to me or looking for the same place as me. Although the couple in front have got road tyres on, the ones behind, I'm not quite sure, to be honest. They're definitely adventure bikes though, so let's see. Let's see where everyone's heading to. Despite this not being gonna be, it's still magnificent. How's that magnificent? I struggle to say some words because my microphone's literally in my mouth, but yeah, it's beautiful. There's nobody else out. Back where I just came from, there were a load of big potholes, and this thing is just so smooth going over them. So smooth. Really fun. What a road. This is Devil's Staircase, and I can put where it is exactly in the video when I put it up, but it's beautiful. Quite a lot of steep climbs and ramps. Yeah, I had this fear that my my microphone was in the wrong mode, and it was indeed in the wrong mode. But let's give this. Okay, we're a bit stuck now. That's not good. We've ended up on the mud. Not quite the right tyres for this kind of work, I don't think. Okay, we're moving, but there's no way I'm going to get up and over that. We're going to have to come back down, nice and easy. Okay, yeah, it looked a bit gnarly. A lone bike, so we don't want to go too hard with it. Okay, there's a van. Oh, it's just DPD. No help from them. Woohoo! That's the first time that I've ridden a heavier bike up a track. Safe to say, if I was on something with a bit more power, a bit lighter, then it would be fine, but not this one. That was a bit too much. Whoo boy! Okay, we're down. Let's shake this mud off. Foul! No more of that, thank you very much. It's a bit too much. Back to the road, I think. Don't fancy getting stuck in Wales today. Anyway, we tried it, guys. We attempted it. Okay, it's safe to say, oh, this is stunning. Wow. So this is double staircase, for those of you that are wondering, and it's just next level. Wow. What a beautiful spot. The ground was just loose gravel, so it wasn't ideal. And I think if you wanted to do it, you probably would have to attack it a little bit harder, but I was a little bit nervous on this bike to do that. And in turn it just got stuck. The tyres also aren't incredible on this bike, the ones that come with it, but yeah, we attempted it, guys, and failed it big time. It was relatively easy to get back off, so that was alright, but wow, look at these roads. And we're also heading right back into the storm right now, which is fun. But there we go. I hope you had a good laugh at that. The bike is not damaged, thank God. Didn't get dropped. I just got quite muddy doing it. I think the best way to judge that would have been to have gone up it, have a look at it, work out the best route up and then rode it. But me being impulsive me and just saying fuck it, let's go for it, as usual, meant that I went up the wrong way, essentially. I didn't want to try and really bump this bike up a huge verge, a piece of rock verge. So yeah. Anyway, entertainment. It is entertainment. But I got very nervous because obviously it's not my bike, and I thought, well, shit. If I need to drag this thing out of here, or you know, aggressively bump it over that verge, then it's probably going to mean me dropping it on the floor at some point. And I don't fancy paying out whatever that would cost to fix any damage. Oh, we got some water. This road is beautiful, it's really lovely. And this bike really handles the potholes and the gravel really well. It's fun to ride. Well, I'm glad we came down this road. Way! That just took the sump. Oh my god, this road just keeps on coming. My god, look at that. Wow. Alright guys, that is Wales. And that is the bike. A little bit muddy, but it's not too bad. Just needs a bit of a wash, which I'll do this week before dropping it back. But it's been a really lovely bike. I've had a great time. It's been a lot of fun. All of it's been fun. It's just been raining a lot this afternoon. I've got about a 2-hour ride now to get home, so it's fine. It's been quite a long day today. I didn't sleep very much last night because I couldn't sleep very well. As you know, I got up at 5:30 this morning. But yeah, it's been really fun, and I've really enjoyed this bike. And I don't think going up that gravel track was a true kind of gauge of this bike, really. So yeah, it's been a really good trip. Brief, really brief. I mean, I've literally been in Wales for 24 hours or less, but really fun. And it's been a great test of this bike. I honestly think if you're going to test out a bike like this, which you want to use for all kinds of things, then the only real way to do it is to have it for a few days, you know, and properly ride it, not just around London, but take it out, you know, take it out and adventure on it a little bit, and then it gives you a really good idea of how you feel about it. We're home, and I just really wanted to show you how much rain has come down in like the past 2 hours. Insane. But that was about a 4.5-5 hour ride home. I've now done about 450 miles in the past 2 days on the Himalayan. Loved it. It's been brilliant. The rain today has not been a problem. It's been a lot of fun. It's quite warm still, so it's fine. I've got about 10 layers on as well. Here's the bike. It's been fantastic. I'll talk about the functions it's got. I found a few things on it today as well, and everything else, like, do a proper little talk about it when I've got time. But for now, I'm going to go jump in the shower and dry off, because I feel like, yeah, I need it. It's been a long day today. Anyway, see you soon. But it feels good. I still stand by the fact that I would change the tyres personally to something more. It's going to give you more traction on these kinds of roads for sure. But then obviously, as always, there's a trade-off, and you lose a bit of that ability to have fun on the roads. Oi! Probably stick in first gear on here, to be honest. Okay, look at this. I mean, I don't want to... Okay, this is the stream, I believe. Well, that wasn't much of a ford. Whoops. Yeah, nice. So my first thoughts on this bike, and we're going over quite a lot of gravel now, so it's quite nice, is that it's super comfortable. Okay, now we're getting some proper rocky terrain up here now. Hey! This is perfect to test this bike out. It's very light, not too hard to ride. But the tyres aren't doing great, I have to say. But I personally don't really like them. The new ones that I put on the Interceptor, they're a bit more than these ones on here right now. I mean, they got much more tread on them. And they definitely do a better job. But we're going up here pretty smoothly, and it's quite steep, to be honest. The gradient on this is pretty steep. It's just going straight up the hill. But yeah, it feels good. It's very comfortable. It's quite jerky on the old throttle. I mean, we're doing it in gear 1 right now, but it's really jerky. And that's fine. It's actually fine. I don't really have much to say, so I'm not going to say much. I'm just kind of testing this out. It's a very brief track to do it on, but it's making easy work of it. And maybe I'll come back down it to get home. And we can do the reverse and go downhill rather than uphill. But yeah, it's fun. It's just nice to be on a bike that can actually do this sort of stuff and you haven't got to worry too much about it, you know? Yeah. I think I want one. I mean, look, if it can do this, then I'm happy. In my ideal world, I'd have a motocross bike. That's it. That is the whole track. Well, that was pretty damn short. I thought that was a sign then saying no green laning, but it's actually fine. Take a little break, then we'll go back down. But yeah, perfect little track to try it out on. Obviously it's not mine, as I keep saying, so I don't want to go too far on it in terms of off-roading, but yeah. There it is. Oh shit, I left the straps on. Oh boy, covered in mud. That was not a wise idea. But yeah, as you can see, the clearance in the front mudguard from the tyre is fine, but it's low. So if you're hitting some serious mud, that's just going to get blocked straight up. This one's perfect, you know, the higher one. But then the issue is you remove this and everything's going to spray up into that radiator immediately onto the engine. The sump isn't quite high enough to protect that, so you would want to get kind of a mudguard, a raised mudguard, I think, if you were going to really do some off-roading. Or, I mean, the back one's the same, but yeah, it needs a wash now. But it's a really nice looking bike. Okay, I'm gonna just stop for a second and change the setup of the mic and whatnot. The seat does come up, as you can see, it goes up to here. It's quite a raise. Yeah, I'm going to take these straps up and stuff and sort it all out and then get back on and we'll go back down it, and that'll be the little green lane test on this bike.